Oh yeah, so I'm David. I go by the handle Kyokugen, but actually when I went to Evo, I used the handle Megadav. Why does everyone laugh at that?
No, I love Dove. I call you Dove a lot. I probably call you Dove. I never call people.
I blame Josh.
I call Dove because it sounds like Dave, but has that, you know,
like
fancy,
what sounds bad.
Fancy twist to it.
Just sounds generally bad.
So sophisticated, Dove.
But anyway, yeah, I went by that because there's actually a really good KOF player called Kyokugen. I didn't want people thinking I was good. I'm not. But yeah, I'm mainly a KOF player, but I'm looking to play. And originally I played ST.
Anime.
Oh yeah, and then I played Uniel, and by,
you won Uniel.
By luck of fortune, I became king of anime this OHN.
Just like
by winning the Uniel tournament somehow. But yeah, I guess those are the three games that I'm looking for. That I'm playing. I guess I'm looking forward to what is it called, Dengeki or something? What is it? It's a different anime game. I need to keep my anime.
I don't know that one. Sorry, bro.
But yeah, yeah, I think that's about it. I'm from Sydney. I've been part of the Sydney scene since maybe 08, I guess, but really sort of doing more stuff maybe the last 2-3 years, I'd say. Oh, well, I mainly supply, I bring and supply the KOF equipment and make sure everything's running sort of smoothly, get into the venue, take sign-ups, stuff like that. All the boring kind of stuff.
Any other organizer I do the same for Tekken. It's like whatever he said, I do for Tekken.
Yeah.
Bring the setups, set up the setups, pack the setups, make sure Tekken runs.
Yeah, I'm not really good at yelling at people. I think
no one is as good as yelling at people than me. I'm
Jono is pretty good though.
Well, he's half Lebo, that's why. Oh yeah, I'm Youssef. I go by the handle FaYd. My main game is Tekken, but also I also dabble with Marvel and Injustice.
Hey, and Uniel.
And Uniel at the moment, you know. Shout outs to my old Gordo brothers, you know, keeping it real. Grinding that shit out, dog. We don't even have a projector. How are we gonna compete?
Worst character.
But yeah, I somehow made top 8 Injustice, representing that Bane. Yeah, Youssef. You know, I'm sure most people know what I'm about, man. I just want to have fun, bring some hype. At the moment, you know, just like Dub, I'm a OHN organizer and a YSP organizer. I'm mainly for Tekken. It's, you know, like I said before, it's my favorite fighter. Always has, always will be. So yeah, I look after that, and yeah, that's about it.
Get goosebumps! Yes! Listen to backs, everyone! Yes! Keep it the beat!
I don't know what to say. You win! You win! I've been four my flags, you win! No. I qualified to SBO. I've been to SBO twice, but only one of them I qualified. And that was a long time ago. That was 2009 when I qualified. So at the time when I went 2009, it was actually very, 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 very enjoyable. I was with a team of 3 people, and it was me and Andrew, aka Lucky Strikes. He's a Korean guy that lives in Sydney, and another guy named John that used to go by the handle of Mercury. He's from Brisbane, and at that year we represented Australia. And yeah, it was just unfortunate that SBO's single elimination. I mean, we all got pretty close to beating like the first guy, but he beat both me and John, and then Andrew beat the second guy and barely lost to the third guy. He was like we actually ended up making it into the grand final this year, and using Bob, which was like a very bullshit character at the time. But yeah, the experience was very fun. I was only in Japan for a week then. Yeah, and then we went again in 2012. I'm pretty sure 2012 SBO was a bit infamous because it was held outside in a park in the middle of the summer.
Yeah.
And it was,
and they'd put those screens up and everything.
And it was like terribly hot, terribly sweaty. We didn't even know it was that side. We had to catch like a 2-hour transit to get there, like an hour on train, then another hour on the bus. So it was like in the middle of nowhere. Like they didn't even tell us it was outside. We thought it was gonna be like inside a venue. And then we woke up and it's like, all right. And yeah, and it was just like glare on the machines and like it was a nice experience to go to SBO, but it wasn't very well run. Unfortunately, it was the last time SBO has been run, and it hasn't been run since the last 2 years. But yeah, I didn't compete. I didn't qualify that year. I just went with the Australian team.
And you spectated or something like that?
Yeah, we spectated. We entered last chance tournament, but we didn't make it.
Oh, okay.
Australia actually came fourth that year, which was, that's fact, the highest ranking international team at SBO for Tekken outside of Korea. No other team has ever made it that good in SBO in Tekken. Australia was the only country. So respect for my boys. So yeah. The way I started with this scene, I used to just play Tekken with my friends at home, and then one time we were in the city watching a movie, and then went Galaxy World, and then I saw this dude doing, like, everyone was doing juggles, and I'm like, whoa, these things are awesome. I want to do
What
juggles.
is this juggle?
Yeah, and then I went home, and then I literally typed into Google Tekken juggles, and then the first link that came out was Tekken Zaibatsu, and then I went there, and then I'm like, oh, so you know, if I need to do juggles, I need to memorize how to do them, and then like from then I'm like, oh, I need to learn the notations, and then from then I'm like, oh, there's these things called frames. And then from then I started going arcade, bought a card, and then one thing led to another, and then I became part of the scene, and here I am now. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, like, I don't know, ever since I was young, you know, I had like the Mega Drive with like Street Fighter C or something.
You mean the Mega Dove?
Yeah, well, that's where the nickname comes from, probably.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, like 6-button pad, it was like the most awesome thing ever or something. And, you know, like, I just kind of played it with my friends, you know, like, all the emulated KOF games and stuff like that were just, like, really awesome. I remember playing that, like, all through high school, something like that. It wasn't really competitive, it was just, like, you know, playing with friends and stuff. But then, I guess, like, the thing that made me want to get into sort of, like, more competitive gaming or whatever was, I was actually on exchange in Japan, and then, like, it was basically just me and another Australian dude and, like some German girl or something like that. And then,
was she hot?
She did karate. But she was married at the time, actually.
You didn't answer my question. I didn't ask was she married. I asked was she hot.
Yeah. She was popular with the guys.
Woo!
Yeah. So
getting some background
basically,
info.
like it was just really strange. Like somehow the other Aussie guy, he managed to get like an old school SNES or something off like the golf club or something like that at the university. And then it happened to have like a Super Street Fighter 2 on it. And then just like playing that game and just like, I don't know, it seemed like just like a common language or like, I don't know, something that everyone sort of knew and grew up with. And it's like common ground between like, you know, just different people, different cultures and everything like that. And I guess that really resonated with me, and that's how I sort of pursued this kind of competitive scene. Like, I looked up videos on YouTube and I'm like, what the hell is all this stuff? It's like people anti-airing, people like spacing things. What
is this reversal thing?
Yeah. And I guess it kind of snowballed, I guess, with GGPO. You know, I was really hesitant. I always lurked on forums. Like, I had an Ozhido account since like 2003, 2004. But then I made a new one just to sign up to like a DIY online GGPO tournament run by like Kiso or something like that. And I was just like really like, that was like my first post ever, and I was just like, I don't know, so anxious about it. And I guess it just snowballed from there. Like OHN 7, like that was probably my first like meeting all the people who came. who played on GPO, and just like the feeling of meeting people like online. I guess this is like a new school experience.
It's different as playing online as opposed to playing face to face. It's so much better.
Yeah, but then just the feeling of meeting the people that you like sort of play online. That's like
you're that. Yeah, so,
yeah. You just like
nice
point at them and smile, and you have that crazy look in your eye.
I don't mind. You tell me.
Maybe I have issues. Anyway, yeah, and then I've just been like going ever since. It's just been a great few years of practice.
Honestly, FGC is the healthiest drug you can be addicted to. Take it from your boy. It's the healthiest drug. That's why it's the best drug. That's not a drug. That's a choice that everybody should make like a necessity in their life. You know what I mean?
It's like priorities.
Yeah.
Oh, set up! Oh, that's unblockable! Get thrown, idiot! Not dead yet. On the ground.
Oh. Hey, I'll tell you something that some people maybe didn't know about me. Oh, do you have something?
I guess, like, I think a few people know this about me, but I have like a really crazy stick collection.
Oh yeah,
like I think I have like about like I think the number is about 40. So like maybe about 45 sticks.
Word, Markman over Sydney.
No, not really. I'm very particular with them, but it's an obscene number, and I really should seek help. Anyway, what's about?
So I tried to start a rap group a while ago with some of my friends, and we were full on legit about it. We were gonna book a studio and do some recording sessions, and we had like piles on top of piles, like material that we wrote down, and then like some friction between the members and that, and then like, I walked away, and after I walked away, like the group kind of just fell apart because I was the best in the group.
So you could have had like a behind the music special or something like that.
You know. Because there was 4 of us, and we went forward, but spelled the number 4 and then word, W-O-R-D, forward.
Was the number 4 backwards as well?
No.
Okay.
We're not that gay, dog. No, I cannot rap right now. Not because I cannot, it's just because you guys ain't ready. No, I'm kidding. Ridiculously fun, except the fact that Sydney has won fuck all so far. But besides that, it's been pretty good, pretty hype.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was really great because, you know, we haven't been traveling, well, at least the KOF scene, we haven't really been traveling much to a lot of majors, and I think we're being called out by that, by a few groups of that. So it was great for, like, we really, like, appreciate, like, all the other states coming to New South Wales and playing KOF. And
Did Baxter win KOF?
Colin won though.
Oh, okay. So now Baxter.
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. He was the one that called Sydney out, right?
Yeah.
And did Sydney beat him?
Well, he got put into losers
by
Sydney.
Oh, that's good enough. So he lost to Sydney.
But then he lost to Falco in the end.
It doesn't matter.
I don't think I would have
lost to Sydney.
Okay.
Nah, you would have beat him. Don't worry.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm looking forward to going to other things. Like at least the KOF scene, we're really keen to go to like Sexy and stuff like that. And but yeah, it's been great. Like KOF ran really smoothly. We had a good amount of entrants. ST was really encouraging. Like we had like 25 entrants.
Shout out to KG for bringing the pain as always.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome. I mean, I'm looking forward to bringing Super Guns like to more meets and everything. And I know Spider Carnage is also doing the same.
Yeah, shout out to Igor, man. That dude is a soldier.
Yeah.
Second this year, we still had the second highest number of entrants after Ultra, of course, which is 40. It was the only other game that had 4 pulls. It ran very well, very smooth, no hiccups. And it was the first year ever in OHN's history that a non-Sydney player wins, which was actually, of course, like, you know, Tekken it's my heart and soul. Like, it's a bit upsetting to see, but like the guy that won it, I got nothing but props to give to him. He's been training really hard. He's been buzzing. Like he's in our Sydney WhatsApp group now, and because we usually play twice a week, he's the only guy who like on Tuesdays and Saturdays, like, all right, guys, let's go down and play. Let's go down and play. And everybody's just so complacent and kind of like lost that like fighting spirit. But he's just pushing through and trying to play as much as he can. And I mean, kudos to him and mad props. It paid off. He won the nationals, and he beat, I mean, none other than Mario, who was of course always the favorite in any tournament he enters. So yeah, like it's a bittersweet end. Like it ran smooth. It was very hype. Everybody had an absolute good time. I had nothing but good feedback. But yeah, I mean, from a Sydney point of view, I mean, commiserations. I mean, we didn't get there, but yeah, we have to cop the L till next year and come back better. So yeah, that's what it's all about.
Oh, like, well, our scene in Sydney is kind of interesting. Like, we've got like a few good players, and we all sort of like compete really like intensively against each other, and we kind of like criticize each other's play.
From what I know, sorry to interrupt.
Sorry,
like,
yeah?
There's only a handful of Sydney players, but because they know the scene is like not so big, like they all try to like push each other as hard as they can.
Yeah, and we're all like really stubborn. Like we don't want to change our play style that much. So like I think like between like, you know, me, Alex K, Chen, Pat, and Will, like yeah, he's right there. Yeah, we all have really distinct styles of play, and I think it really like came to show this OHM because like, you know, 5 out of 8 were like New South Wales
Sydney people, so yeah.
Yeah, Sydney players. What a Falco. Yeah.
I love you, Falco.
Yeah, that said, like there's a bunch of also new people who are coming to play KOF. We try and be as regular as possible. But yeah, I guess like in saying that we're stubborn, we're not quite as competitive as I guess we should be. Like we really just want to play our own style.
Yeah, I mean, if you notice, Brisbane players, they all play top tier, and like when Pat sat down, they were looking at his team and laughing. And like, yes, it's good to play top tier if you want to win, but at the same time, if you're not having fun, what's the point of playing the game? So you know, Pat's team isn't the most top tier team, but you know, he enjoys it. He did make top 8. So,
yeah. Like the important thing for us is just like having fun. I guess it's a social thing, but as well as a competitive thing. And it was really good having like Queensland and some of the other interstate people here. Because usually, like, we sort of direct, I guess, our competitive energy onto each other. Yeah. But now there's like a third party at OHN. It's really great, like, you know.
You guys become one and defend against.
Yeah. It was like a really. It was a new dynamic actually, because I've never really felt this way before. But yeah, it was great. Yeah, kind of. Because usually we're just doing our own thing and we're just like, yeah, whatever, you know. So yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, as in it was great. Like it. You know, hopefully people get to see what New South Wales KOF is about, and hopefully if anyone's interested, they can come and...
And they know that we're good. And we will fuck you up if you say the wrong thing. Melbourne, Sydney, right?
It's more of a Capcom thing, I think, right?
But no, we have a Melbourne, Sydney Tekken thing. It's mainly actually with the Brisbane dudes. It's Sydney, Brisbane when it comes to Tekken. I mean, who doesn't love seeing Toxie lose? I mean, that's the best thing, man. So yeah, that's all it is. I mean, I like that. I like that there's a rivalry. I like people have something to like channel their desire to win. Like they have a higher goal they want to achieve. It's like not just for personally for them, but also for the state. I think it's a noble cause. Melbourne versus Sydney, it's fun. I kind of died down at the moment. I mean, like we're through a phase where it's like Melbourne versus Sydney, Melbourne versus Sydney, Melbourne versus Sydney, and then it's like now it's like lovey, everybody's cool, we love each other.
Yeah.
It just like anything else. It's like you got like seasons change, and at the moment, you know, everybody's in love with everyone. So that's where we are now.
I can't really speak too much about like Sydney, Melbourne for KOF or anything like that. I mean, Melbourne has a KOF scene, but doesn't seem as established, I guess, to say like. Yeah, you're making the choke sign or something like that. As like say Sydney and
Brisbane.
Brisbane, yeah. Yeah, but with regards to rivalry, I don't know. I'm kind of like new to the whole thing. I mean, like if someone says, "Oh yeah, you're mad free," I'm just like, "Oh, okay."
Put up or shut up, bitch.
I'll keep. No, I don't say that. I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'll keep that in mind" or something. Like, it's just such a foreign thing to me. I guess I'm not that. Well, I am a bit competitive, but I don't know. It's just a bit strange to me. I guess I'm just weird. I guess like that.
You're mature.
Not really. Well, I guess there's like more things like
Why are you insulted by my cheap and petty remarks? Hey, take the bait.
It just feels like there's like, at least in New South Wales at the moment, there feels like more things that we can do apart from having a rivalry. And
yeah, I mean,
kind of it's on the back burner. I mean, I'm sure I'll get to there eventually. It's just on my to-do list.
Yeah.
You know, like mad shit, learn to shit talk. Where's KG? I need to like get some lessons or something. You know.
You want to tell the story how I got fingered by Daiga? I don't think your show can handle the story of me getting.
There's gonna be like a lot of bleeps or something. Like
this is a legit story.
I'm not sure if I want to hear this.
The story when I got fingered by Daiga. That was glorious.
I'm not sure if I'm prepared to hear this at this point of my life.
All right, listen to it, and I'm pretty sure you'll be thoroughly enjoyed by the end of it.
Will's just sitting there like intently.
Will's
He's like sitting on the ground, tossing his legs with that shit-eating grin.
Yeah. Well, remember Eva APEC?
Yep.
I don't remember what year that was. I think it was 2011.
2010, I think.
Yeah, something like that. So when Daiga came to Sydney for Eva APEC, after everything finished, we took him out to Pancakes on the Rocks.
Oh wow, that sounds awesome.
So yeah, by the way, Daiga can chuck bees like a crazy motherfucker. That's legit. I've seen it with my own eyes. He was chugging VBs down like as if they were water. He would just grab it, scull it, next. So anyway, so we were at Pancakes and Henry was looking after Daiga and we had Your Hair. He's a Third Strike player. He was being the translator. So it was Henry, Daiga, Your Hair, and I was sitting next to Your Hair. And then Henry nudges Your Hair and he goes to him, ask Daiga if Daiga wants to finger the back of Youssef's head. Because you know I'm on the chubby side, like I got fat rolls in the back of my head, right? Like that. And like, you know, a few of the players, they just like to walk up to me and go like this as if they're fingering something else. Anyway, and then Your Hair's like, no, I'm not gonna ask Daiga. And Henry's like, ask him if he wants to finger the back of Youssef's head. And then Your Hair, like, you know, all hesitant and, you know, all Japanese like, he asks Daiga, and then Daiga's like, oh, okay. He gets up, stands behind me. Like, there was about like 15, 20 people on the table, and they're just all waiting. And then Daiga gets behind me, and then he's like, oh. So yeah, and that's the story of how I got fingered by Daiga.
Did you have to have like a cold shower after or something? Like scrub really hard?
I've never showered since then.
We're not worried. We're not worried. We're not worried now. You know what? We're not worried. You're down, go. We're about to fuck you up. I'm making up. Let's double or nothing. Let's go. Yeah, no, we got an investment call. I'm making intelligent investments. I got double or nothing. I'm going to work. Oh, shit! My dick is huge. Oh, that's a low. You can't see lows in Sydney? I'm blocking with your face barrier. No, that's what they do in Melbourne. Oh. It's a special thing. How great was that? I like how you guys finish your combos. We don't need to finish combos to win. See that movement? Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm just, it's that feel of that money. I feel that money in my wallet already. You're paying for my food. This guy's rich, he went to 10. He's got money to throw away. That's why I like Melbourne. You're rich and stupid. Yeah, said it! I want to know, man! Yo, we just bros! Come on, Barry. We're too good to break. Because you can't break. Because he's about to break. I don't know fat lady sings, man.
Just stop singing. You have to get it back out to sing. Oh, you see that?
Fuck it up. What, nigga? What?
What? Yeah.
Fuck it up.